Before we dive in, let me ask you this. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt out of place, doubting if you even belong there? Or maybe you've hesitated to chase an opportunity, thinking, there are people way better than me. Here's the truth. The way you see yourself dictates how others see you. When you act as if you are the best, you're not pretending. You're making a powerful choice to believe in your potential. This isn't about arrogance or denying your flaws. It's about owning your strengths and stepping into every situation with unshakable confidence. Because when you believe you're the best, you start performing like it. Think of it as a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your mindset sets the tone for your actions, and your actions shape your reality. Successful people understand this. They walk into every room like they belong, not because they're delusional, but because they refuse to let self-doubt hold them back. They know that every great achievement starts with the decision to believe in yourself. So what if, starting today, you acted as if you were the best in everything you do? What if you stopped waiting for permission to own your greatness? The results might just surprise you. Let's clear something up right away. Acting as if you're the best isn't about being arrogant. It's about cultivating unshakable confidence. Arrogance is loud, insecure, and desperate for approval. True confidence, on the other hand, is quiet, assured, and doesn't need validation from anyone. When you act like the best, you're not claiming to be flawless. You're simply refusing to let self-doubt dictate your actions. This mindset shift changes everything. It transforms how you speak, how you carry yourself, and even how others respond to you. Confidence has a magnetic pull. It draws opportunities, people, and success into your orbit. The world is full of talented people who never reach their potential because they can't get past their own insecurities. But when you start acting like the best, you silence that inner critic that says, you're not good enough. You replace hesitation with decisiveness, fear with courage, and self-doubt with self-belief. The secret? Preparation. Confidence comes naturally when you know you've done the work, when you've studied, practiced, and refined your skills relentlessly. So act as if you're the best, not to impress others, but to convince yourself that you're capable of greatness. Because if you don't believe in you, why should anyone else? Here's a fact. Long before you open your mouth, your body is already speaking. The way you stand, the way you move, and even the way you make eye contact. All of it tells a story about your confidence. When you act as if you're the best, your body language must align with that belief. Shoulders back, spine straight, chin up. These aren't just tips from a self-help book. They're signals of authority and self-assurance. Studies show that people form first impressions in just 7 seconds. And confident body language is a powerful way to own those moments. Think about it. Have you ever seen a champion slouching at the finish line? No. Winners walk like winners long before the trophy is in their hands. Adopting powerful body language doesn't just convince others, you start to convince yourself. It triggers a psychological shift that boosts your self-esteem and prepares your mind for success. So the next time you walk into a room, act like you own it. Make eye contact, take purposeful steps, and speak clearly and assertively. When you project confidence physically, your mind follows. It's not about faking it. It's about embodying the person you want to become. Because when your body believes you're the best, your mind won't be far behind. Your words have power, not just over others, but over yourself. When you act as if you're the best, It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Listen closely to successful people and you'll notice something. They don't hedge their language with maybes and kind ofs. They speak with clarity, conviction, and a sense of purpose. Words like I will instead of I'll try, or I know instead of I think. This isn't just semantics, it's a reflection of your minds. When you speak with confidence, you program your mind to believe in your own authority and capabilities. Words are commands to your subconscious. And every time you downplay yourself with phrases like, I'm not sure, or I'm probably not qualified, you chip away at your own belief. Acting like the best means speaking like the best, deliberately, decisively, and unapologetically. This doesn't mean you have to know everything or have all the answers. It means embracing what you do know and communicating it with authority. When you use powerful language, you create powerful beliefs. And those beliefs turn into powerful actions. So start listening to your words. Every sentence is either building your confidence or tearing it down. Choose wisely. Acting as if you're the best isn't about thinking you've already arrived. It's about believing you have what it takes to get there. The greatest champions in any field share one thing in common. They are relentless. They act like they're the best, not because they think they've mastered everything, but because they're obsessed with mastering more. When you see yourself as the best, you naturally adopt the mindset that every skill can be improved, every weakness can be fixed, and every failure is just feedback. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You seek out knowledge, crave challenges, and constantly push your limits because you believe you're capable of more. It's the difference between thinking I'm good enough and thinking I can be even better. This mindset transforms every obstacle into an opportunity and every critique into a catalyst for growth. When you act as if you're the best, you make excellence your standard, not because you're afraid of failure, but because you're committed to becoming the person you know you can be. So embrace relentless improvement. Act like the best by training like the best, studying like the best, and practicing like the best. Because when you're constantly improving, it's only a matter of time before the world starts to see you that way too. If you want to act like the best, you need to surround yourself with the best. The people you spend time with shape your mindset, influence your habits, and impact your self-belief. Look at any successful person, and you'll find that they intentionally build a circle of influence filled with motivated, driven, and positive individuals. Why? Because excellence is contagious. When you're around people who believe in themselves, it's easier to believe in yourself too. When you act like the best, you don't settle for environments that drag you down. You seek out communities that lift you up. This might mean finding mentors who challenge you, peers who inspire you, and even critics who push you to grow. The best don't shy away from feedback or competition. Instead, they embrace it, knowing that iron sharpens iron. Acting as if you're the best also means contributing to the success of others. When you elevate those around you, you reinforce your own belief in abundance and possibility. You create a network of support where everyone is striving for greatness. So, take a look at your surroundings. Are the people in your life pushing you forward or holding you back? If you want to act like the best, start by building a world where excellence is the standard, not the exception. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you're never afraid. It means you don't let fear stop you. Fear is a natural response to stepping outside your comfort zone. And if you're chasing greatness, it's a feeling you'll have to get comfortable with. Successful people feel fear just like everyone else, but they've learned to move forward despite it. They understand that fear is a sign of growth, a signal that you're pushing your limits. The difference between the best and the rest is simple. The best take action even when they're terrified. When you act as if you're the best, you reframe fear as excitement and uncertainty as opportunity. You realize that every person you admire faced moments when they wanted to quit, but chose to keep going. This isn't about pretending fear doesn't exist. It's about refusing to let it dictate your choices. When you face fear head on, you send a powerful message to your mind. I am in control. Each time you push past it, your confidence grows and what once seemed impossible starts to feel inevitable. So, embrace the fear. Make a habit of doing things that scare you. The more you step into discomfort, the more comfortable you become with being uncomfortable. And in that space, you'll find that acting like the best stops being an act. It becomes who you are. Here's the truth that most people overlook. Acting like the best isn't about grand gestures. It's about showing up consistently, day in and day out, whether you feel like it or not. The best in any field aren't just the most talented, they're the most consistent. They understand that success is built in the small, often boring actions repeated over time. When you act as if you're the best, you commit to doing the work, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's exhausting. Consistency is what transforms goals into results and aspirations into achievements. It builds trust, not just with others, but with yourself. Every time you follow through on a commitment, you reinforce the belief that you're capable of more. This self-trust is what allows you to step into opportunities boldly and pursue your dreams relentlessly. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means refusing to quit. It means writing another page even when you're not inspired, showing up to practice even when you're tired, and sticking to your habits even when no one is watching. The best aren't just good occasionally, they're good every single day. So make a decision today. No more on and off efforts. No more waiting for motivation. Show up consistently, act like the best by becoming someone who does the work, rain or shine. Because in the end, it's not the big moments that define your success. It's the countless small ones when you chose to keep going. Acting as if you're the best means adopting a mindset that's obsessed with solutions, not stuck on problems. When challenges arise, and they always do, the best don't waste time complaining or blaming others. They ask themselves, what can I do about it? This simple shift in focus transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth. It's easy to get caught up in what's wrong, but that mindset keeps you powerless. Successful people understand that every problem has a solution, even if it's not immediately obvious. They train their minds to find it. When you act like the best, you approach difficulties with curiosity and determination, not frustration and defeat. This mindset builds resilience, creativity, and confidence. 3 ingredients every winner needs. Focusing on solutions also changes how others see you. Leaders are those who step up in crises, not by pointing fingers, but by offering a way forward. When you're known as someone who finds answers instead of making excuses, opportunities start coming to you. So, the next time you face a setback, resist the urge to dwell on the problem. Ask better questions. How can I fix this? What can I learn from this? What's the next step I can take right now? Train yourself to see possibilities instead of roadblocks, and soon enough, acting like the best won't just be an act, it'll be who you are. Acting as if you're the best isn't just about celebrating victories. It's about owning your failures with equal conviction. The best don't shy away from mistakes. They study them. They take full responsibility for their actions, both good and bad, because they understand that accountability is the cornerstone of growth. When you act like the best, you refuse to blame circumstances, luck, or other people for where you are. Instead, you ask, what could I have done better? This mindset turns every failure into a lesson and every setback into a setup for a comeback. Owning your success means recognizing and celebrating your wins, no matter how small, because confidence is built on evidence of your progress. But owning your failures is just as crucial. It shows that you're serious about becoming the person you claim to be. It's not about beating yourself up. It's about learning, adapting, and doing better next time. Accountability is a superpower. It earns you respect, builds self-trust, and frees you from the victim mentality that holds so many people back. When you own everything, your wins, your losses, your choices, you take control of your story. And that's the real key to acting like the best, knowing that no matter what happens, you have the power to rewrite the script. So, starting today, commit to full ownership of your life. The best don't just win, they learn, they adapt, and they come back stronger every single time.